From Walter Cizek's book, Leadeth Me, Seeking and Finding God's Will. To predict what God's will is going to be, to rationalize about what His will must be, is at once a work of human folly, and yet the subtlest of all temptations. The plain and simple truth is that His will is what He actually wills to send us each day, in the way of circumstances, places, people, and problems. The trick is to learn to see that, not just in theory, or not just occasionally in a flash of insight granted by God's grace, but every day. Each of us has no need to wonder about what God's will must be for us. His will for us is clearly revealed in every situation of every day, if only we could learn to view all things as He sees them and sends them to us. The temptation is to overlook these things as God's will. The temptation is to look beyond these things precisely because they are so constant, so petty, so humdrum and routine, and to seek to discover instead some other and nobler will of God in the abstract that better fits our notion of what His will should be. And that was our temptation at Teplea Agora, just as it is the temptation faced by everyone who suddenly discovers that life is not what he expected it to be. The answer lies in understanding that in these things, and these things alone, here and now, at this moment, that truly constitute the will of God. The challenge lies in learning to accept this truth and act upon it every moment of every day. The trouble is that, like all great truths, it seems too simple. It is there before our noses all the time, while we look elsewhere for more subtle answers. It bears the hallmark of all divine truths, simplicity, and yet it is precisely because it seems so simple that we are prone to overlook it or ignore it in our daily life.